Puerto Varas, located in the south of the region, which sits on the shores of Lake Lanquihue, across from the impressive Osorno Volcano. Founded by German immigrants, the town holds to many of its German traditions and architectural styles, and is a great base from which to explore the area around Lago Lanquihue. Before heading out of town though, make sure to have a wander around, as there are some interesting sites in Puerto Varas itself. Down by the lakeshore, the Museo Pablo Fierro is probably the most interesting looking building in Puerto Varas, with sections of boats and cars sticking out of its facade. It's free to enter, and the interior's cramped rooms and winding staircases are filled with an eclectic mix of antiques and memorabilia, so it's well worth taking the time to have a look around. The town's unique looking church is also worth a quick stop, and if you continue up the hill from there, you will enter the park at Monte Calvario, where you can get some gorgeous views of the town and surrounding area. It's from somewhere along the road behind this park that you can get the iconic shot of the town with the volcano in the background. Make sure to end the day by getting a delicious ice cream from one of the many stores in town and heading down to the waterfront to watch the moon rise over the lake.
With our hire car in hand, we headed along the lake to the town of Frutia Bajo. This gorgeous little lakeside town is perhaps even more obvious in its Germanic influences, with the wooden buildings and German shop names feeling like they've been transported straight from Europe. There's a beautiful sandy beach lining the whole stretch of the town, with another gorgeous view of Osorno Volcano as a backdrop. We're not really beachy people, but if we were going to spend some time on any beach, it would be one with a stunning volcano in the background. We spent the morning walking around the small town and had a nice meal at a local restaurant before heading back to Puerto Varas. The highlight of a visit to Puerto Varas has to be getting up close and personal with Osorno Volcano from Vicente Perez Rosales National Park. We started our day in the national park at the Petrojeu waterfalls, where there were a bunch of short trails we could walk along. Walking down the river was nice, and we got some lovely views of the clear blue water as it flowed along the valley, but the highlight of visiting these waterfalls was definitely seeing the rapids flowing down in front of Osorno.
The really cool aspect of this national park though is that you can drive up the winding road all the way onto the slopes of Osorno Volcano. The views as you drive up are incredible, and there are various lookout points where you can stop and soak in these vistas. Eventually, we made it up to the visitor center. This area becomes a small ski resort in the winter, so there are chairlifts you can take further up the volcano if you like. It was a little pricey though, so we opted instead for a short circular hike you can do from the visitor center. Without doubt, our hike across the slopes of the volcano was the highlight of our time in Chile's Lake District. The weather was perfect and the views spectacular, so we spent as long as we could soaking it all in before making the winding drive back down to Puerto Varas.